It is Sunday. And do you know what that means? It means we have a great show today. What do we have on the docket, Sir JFB?
We are going to have a live, in-person joke of the day from Laura Rich Southwood. We're going to have some news. JFB's got a cold. So we're going to do our pick'ems this week. Nothing too intense. We're going to pick who we think is going to win at Forbidden Door.
Yes, so watch the pay-per-view. Hit the music, Jethro.
Hit it.
Coming to you live from the FN Worldwide Media Studios, located in parts unknown.
It's the All Effin' Wrestling Show.
With your hosts, Canada Dry and the JFB.
Tell me how it's priced. Tell me if the item is for sale. And tell me.
Good afternoon, good morning. If I don't see you till later, make me some chicken soup because I'm dying here. I am, of course, the JFB, James from Boston.
Has anyone ever died on a podcast episode before? Has this happened?
Not yet.
Because
Let's hope not.
we cannot resuscitate like through these little bars in between. It's just
No, we
not-
can't.
So we'll keep an eye on JFB. Of course, I am the patron saint of professional wrestling. I'm that gingered up, bubbly son of a bitch. I go down smooth because I'm Canada Dry. Damn it.
Ooh, nice and smooth. We're joined by, well, you know, he's a permanent fixture amongst us here in FN Wrestling. We're talking about the Lord of the Manor, Superstar Rich Southwood. Say hello.
Hello to one and all my loyal subjects. I am coming from the official AFW Man Cave. It's my pleasure to be here today with you gentlemen, and I've been looking forward to it.
All right. Then, of course, we are joined by our man too injured to officially predict in this week's Forbidden Door, Golden Graham.
Good afternoon, guys. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I'm not going to do the job tonight. I'm going to predict like I was healthy and, God forbid, hope for the best.
Like it's a big night. Like for those that don't know, I'm one of the GMs of the shows in AFW, and we have our Deadly Draw tournament tonight.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. I'm looking forward to it.
This is awesome. We should do this every year for Forbidden Door.
I
So,
think we should too.
yeah, absolutely. So we got some house cleaning to do. And the
I
first
call
thing we do-
vacuuming.
Yeah. I'm going to do the dishes.
I got dusting.
Mr.
Oh,
Isaac-
Lord Ridge Sutherland gets the toilets.
Dude, I worked in the restaurant business forever. That ain't nothing to me, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Mr. Isaacs is in the house. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's go into the effing news.
From the four corners of the globe, from our studios to your home, this is FNN, the FN News Network, starring Canada Dry and the JFB.
Oh, my
who's
God.
that?
Oh, that rascally rabbit is back.
Well, you know, before we get started, of course, we have to have strange and unusual facts.
With the
What do you
enlightened
like,
one, that's me.
What is
I
your
got the red solo cut of power.
yeah?
Whoa.
He's the third member of the Street Profits, guys.
Well, when I drink this, I get strange facts that help me, bite people's faces off and stuff.
Wow, that's
Interesting.
interesting.
All right, so I'm gonna drink it. There we go. That is good.
It looked
That is
delicious.
Good.
Oh.
Oh my goodness, that is good. All right, so you got any baseball fans here?
Of course, yes.
All right, so you got your bat, you're up at the plate, and you realize that you need a big old sock, a really big sock on your bat. You know why? Because as you're beating the shit out of people with it, somebody can grab the sock and they pull it off, but you can just keep beating them because they can't pull the bat away. It's great for continual bludgeoning.
Wow.
Yeah.
Canada Dry decided to go, or the Alliant one decided to go with dark. He chose violence today, guys.
Chose
He
murder.
Yeah.
No. Manslaughter at best. Manslaughter at best.
I don't know, Canada Dry. There's evidence now of you talking about it on here. I don't know if you can claim manslaughter anymore.
I'll testify for you in line one.
Thanks a lot. Put up my graphic.
Here's the graphic. This strange and unusual fact is brought to you by W.GG. That's right, W.GG. Canada Dry. Keep your door locked, bro.
Yeah, you need some better security.
This guy just walks in, gives us bludgeoning's facts of the day.
Listen, it's a strange duality that I live with this guy. He's in my life. He does helps me with my promos. He's a character.
Yeah.
I almost had to jump into Joseph's arms. Do you understand? That's how scary it was.
I'm waiting.
He's also quite lovable, that character, though.
Oh, yeah.
He has a certain charm.
Yeah. Homicidal charm, but
Homicidal charm. That's his finishing move.
So, in case you guys are wondering, who's Sting and Darby Allin's partner for Forbidden Door? It's Tranquilo. That's right. It's Tetsuya Naito. He is the third member of Darby Allin and Sting's team as he goes into Forbidden Door. You have no idea how excited I am. I love Naito. I've been a Naito fan since he was in AAA. That dude can freaking wrestle. And Canada Dry, your thoughts on Tetsuya?
I'm more interested in where this goes. What's it say? The light one had a
drinking problem.
He does. He knows no moderation. That's the thing about the enlightenment. He knows
That's what makes him great. That's what really makes him great.
Yeah.
That's why he's so enlightened.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward more to where this takes us in the Sting Jericho story more than Naito. Like, Naito's a great to be in this and whatever, Suzuki, but I'm more interested to see where this takes us.
Oh, I am too. Lord Rich Southwood, your thoughts?
I mean, anytime that you get to put Chris Jericho and Sting in a ring together and you add in Suzuki and Naito and Darby Allin and Guevara, you got yourself a slam dunk of a match, I think. Like, this should be very, very entertaining to watch, and I'm very interested to see how the story does continue playing out between Sting and Jericho in this, and like what effect Suzuki will have. Being at Dynamite Live and Rampage, it was Suzuki got such a pop. I cannot tell you. Like, there's so many things I just would love to tell you guys about the show. Like, and Harley Cameron has got the most heat I ever heard in my entire life.
Yeah.
Ever. Everyone was just
But
like,
wasn't she a good rapper? Wasn't that rapping amazing?
Yeah, it was great, but everyone just no one could hear it because they kept telling her, shut the F up.
Yeah.
Literally. It was awesome, though. I loved it. It was a great time.
Just Graham, your thoughts on Tetsuya Naito?
Oh, I'm so glad we're getting to see him on this show because he was supposed to be there last year. And I think he was sick or something. like I love Naito. Like he's so smooth in the ring. He's so charismatic.
Yeah.
And he's had so many great matches with Jericho already in New Japan.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be great. Especially like I'm really interested in seeing Naito and like Guevara work, like people we haven't seen together yet.
Yeah. Exactly. That's going to be a banger of a match. Just seeing Naito out there. Because you got Naito, you got Sonata, who really isn't part of Los Ingobernables de Japón, but damn, this is a stack card. This is a stack card.
And they added more onto the 0 hour.
Yeah. Oh, they did?
Yeah, they added 3 more matches. So there's 4 total on 0 hour.
Oh, okay. I only got one.
Starks match is going to be a banger, though. I can't wait to see that. She's so good for 18 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Bianca Belair and Montez Ford decided to recommit and renew their wedding vows. So congratulations again.
Yes.
To Montez Ford and to Bianca Belair. So Rush, there's been talks that it's a visa issue that has kept him from performing in AEW. Roosh says otherwise. Says it's not a visa issue. So, Canada Dry, what's going on with Roosh? How come we haven't seen him?
So what did he say? He just said it's not, and that's it.
That's it.
I wonder if it's something to do with the Forbidden Door thing, and he just doesn't want to do it until after that.
Very possible. Very possible. Lordwood Southwood.
Look at him sneaking on to get on the podcast.
I know, right?
He's just showing up just to be on the screen.
Yeah, well, he didn't feel very good this morning, so we had to kind of take some time to chill with each other. But he wanted to come in and give me a hug and tell me he was feeling better.
That's good.
Awesome.
Glad to hear that.
Because we got Forbidden Door tonight, so like, I was like, you gotta get to it, man. We gotta get you feeling better. Important.
So what do you think about Roosh? What do you think is going on with him?
It could be a New Japan thing. I'm not sure. Like, I don't know. If it's not a visa, why would you just? I mean, I understand you want to say, well, these people have problems. Like, you don't want to say that, I guess, in public, but
yeah,
visa issue is kind of an easy thing I would think to check up on.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
It seems kind of wild to me.
Yeah, Golden Graham, your thoughts?
Well, didn't he just have a baby girl? Like, it could just be that he has some time off to be with his wife and his kid.
Yeah.
That's very possible.
That is very possible.
But then again, it also could be the whole AAA, CMLL, New Japan love triangle they got going on. That could be causing issues.
No, he'd just be pissed at how it affects him.
Yeah. Absolutely. So Braun Strowman shares positive news while recovering from neck surgery. Says everything is going good. He's a little ahead of schedule, so we might see him sooner than later. Probably by the end of this year, we'll see him. So I'm really excited. Canada Dry, you excited to see Braun Strowman?
Not really.
Okay. Miss Lord Southwood.
I will, if a wrestler is injured and can come back and start to work again, I will be happy for that, no matter who the wrestler is.
Yeah. Golden Graham?
That wasn't the question.
I'm the same.
I understand.
As a human being, I'm glad he's doing great. I want him to get healthy.
Yeah.
I don't care for him as a wrestler.
Yeah.
I find his running around around the ring as a choo-choo train absolutely stupid.
Yeah.
And he
you know what's funny is that I was a Braun Strowman guy until he started saying all this shit about people on the indies and stuff before he got.
Yeah.
And then I was like, really? This guy's a knob. That's all I can. Like, get well, but you're a knob.
If I was Senior McMahon, I'd make him start doing Canadian destroyers.
Oh my gosh.
That's just me.
Jeez Louise.
So several unnamed WWE superstars says that they were frustrated that Senior McMahon is changing SmackDown at the last minute. Canada Dry, can we officially go ahead and bury the Triple H era?
I think that what would happen if Triple H said no to Vince McMahon?
You're fired.
I don't think it would go over well, would it?
No, would it?
Like so you just got to the boss, he's ahead of you. So you say no, you might not be there next week.
That's true. That's true. Lord Rich Southwood.
Did the Triple H era really even exist?
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
in
he
all
got all those guys
actuality,
hired back, so
maybe some, but I think that was all smoke and mirrors. I think Vince was still puppeteering behind the scenes the whole time.
Oh,
He just maybe allowed Trips a little bit more leniency on what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I mean, look at NXT 2.0.
Yeah.
There you go. That
There
close
you
the case.
There you go. Golden Graham, your thoughts?
Yeah, I think we can officially just call it the end of the Triple H era. I don't. I mean, it was good while it lasted. It was definitely better than what we had.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, like I do feel bad for the wrestlers who are sitting there or told they're going to do something, and then a half hour before the show, like, oh, never mind, we're not doing that. Like, I know there was supposed to be a match between who was it, Bailey and Shotzi, I think.
Yeah.
For Bailey's spot in the ladder match, and it just instead they put on Charlotte and Lacey Evans for no reason.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah.
I smell money.
She's gonna do it. She's gonna do the Cobra Clutch. I made that move.
My favorite was he's gonna puke.
Puke. Tony Khan says he actually looked at trying to use artificial intelligence to write an episode of AEW Dynamite. Canada Dry, your thoughts?
Sorry, who did this?
Tony Khan.
Maybe that's why this episode last week wasn't that good.
Possibly.
No, like if you can try it, doesn't mean you're gonna do it.
Yeah. Yeah, he tried it. He did. From what I've read, he didn't go through with what the AI said. So, Superstar Lord Rich Southwood, your thoughts?
I think that's very interesting, and it sounds like a TK kind of thing to do.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised, but I'm glad he didn't go with whatever that AI had probably wrote, because it probably wasn't good.
I think he's probably just having fun. Let's see what they would make for us.
Maybe. Yeah.
And then Triple H comes into the middle of the match, gives everybody a stone cold stunner. That's AI for you, Barley.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
and does
hot
the
teas
Hulk
on the
Hogan,
internet.
pose.
It's just, yeah, it's
Joseph Graham, your thoughts?
like I hate AI. Like my job is heavily invested in AI. I work for JP Morgan Chase.
Yeah.
Like they call it AI, but it's not smart. It's not intelligent at all. Like, it's literally limited to what humans input into this.
Yeah.
It's really not as great right now in its current setup as is. And if you need any more, just go look at some of these AI posts for like, oh, who's the greatest football player ever? And they're naming freaking linemen who you've never heard of before.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you notice like if they ask the top 10 wrestlers in the last, and it'll be all like current guys and Stone Cold and Undertaker, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like it does. It's garbage.
David Pemberton says AI probably booked the Elite versus CMFTR.
Marty.
Oh man.
Shout out Marty.
So we got two things really quick. Unnamed top star in AEW sees issues between Punk and the Elite as a ticking time bomb. Punk has come out and said there is no such thing. There is no ticking time bomb. Canada Dry, what are your thoughts?
This was a Dave Meltzer post.
Yeah.
And it's one of those shitty pieces of journalism where you're not naming the source. Mystery wrestler says, like,
yeah.
I hate that because it's like you're taking something that's probably off the record, and well, I'm not naming the name, so I don't like it at all.
Yeah. Mr. Southwood.
I mean, it's the usual thing. But at this point, too, it's like we've seen Punk kind of explode once. Like, is it like destined to happen again? Who knows?
But
Tune
listen,
in to find out.
Listen, Rich, he worked in WWE for 8 years.
Yeah.
And was professional for 8 years. Why is he ticking time bomb now?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, he was only with AEW for a year before that happened.
Yeah.
Not even a year before the injury and brawl out. So
Punk
him
being Punk.
being in 8 years in WWE is ancient history to me. That doesn't apply to right now.
Yeah. Punk is Punk. Punk's going to be a Punk. And that's all
He's a pumpkin.
He's a pumpkin.
CM Pumpkin.
CM Pumpkin, yeah.
Golden Graham, your thoughts?
I mean, I don't get too ruffled up by reports from Meltzer because I'm of the belief that people are just intentionally feeding this man false info just to make him look a fool.
Yeah.
That's me personally. Now, do I think that there's potentially some issues between Punk and the Elite? Yeah. But I think I'm getting to the point now to where I'm going to start holding Tony Khan personally responsible because he's the manager. He's the boss.
Yeah.
He's the one who controls all of this.
Yep.
Like
Absolutely.
At some point we got it, Tony Khan has to, the buck stops with him. No pun intended.
Yeah.
But
I agree 100%. Who remembers Bryan Danielson in Ring of Honor?
I do.
Yeah, dude.
I do.
You remember the song he used
Pepperidge
to come
Farms remembers.
into? Yeah, Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Yep.
Well, it looks like we might be getting Danielson's Ring of Honor music after all. Primary Wave Music has purchased the rights to the final countdown from the world's greatest one-hit wonder, Europe. That is what, of course, Danielson used to come out to in Ring of Honor. So there is a chance we could hear the final countdown as Okada and Danielson lock up in the main event. Kinda dry. Is that your favorite 80s heavy metal song of all time?
The final countdown. How did Ring of Honor afford this?
This was back in the day when they didn't really technically have to pay.
Oh, okay. So they were cheating.
Yeah. This is before bands became litigious.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this
So
is
I
right
remember,
around when Napster came out.
Yeah, because Rob Van Dam used to come out to Enter Sandman.
Yeah. No, Sandman came out to Enter Sandman.
No, the one. What's the one? Anyways, we're getting off topic. What was the question again?
Didn't he come out to Walk by Pantera
He did come out to Walk by Pantera, yeah.
in ECW?
Yeah, in ECW.
He had a couple, I think.
Yeah, he had a few, yeah.
But they're all,
They're all good.
When Pantera
Yeah,
hit
they
in
were
the
all heavy
ECW
metal
arena, it
songs.
was wild, bro. I love watching old ECW. I like old Taz or Rob Van Dam, Sabu. So sick.
Yeah, it's old school. I mean, this
Yeah,
is
but I don't know if they'll be able to this short notice to get the song. So I don't know if that'd be really cool if that pops up. Because I hate his current AEW music.
yeah.
I like his current music.
His current music is really good. It really is good.
I don't like
But
I
it
don't like
pales
the
in
beginning.
comparison to the final countdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't like that little rap that's in there after as he finally gets to the ring.
Yep. November 5 says, I've heard that European concerts go crazy for Final Countdown, so we could see it at All In. And Mr. Isaacs, the resident expert, RVD did come out to Walk by Pantera. All right. Guys, that's our news. That is our news.
Well, who sings the one "Take My Hand Off to Never Neverland"? Who sings that?
Metallica.
Metallica?
Yeah, I know that RVD came out to that a few times.
Possibly.
If he teamed with Sandman, maybe.
Yeah, it's like maybe he teamed with Sandman and came out to it, but
Yeah.
I don't ever remember RVD coming out to just Enter Sandman by himself.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to have to put Walk on my wrestling playlist when I go for my run. So,
All I know is I will lose my mind if the final countdown hits tonight.
oh, I am going to go freaking bonkers.
Mm-hmm.
Provided I'm still awake by the time the pay-per-view starts, yeah, I'm going to go freaking bonkers Because
What if Kenny Omega stole that and comes out to it?
that would be so
That would be legit, dude.
that would be freaking awesome.
I love that. Must have been influenced by the Enlightened one because that was quite nefarious.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is one of the things I love about AEW is they have real music, not
Yeah.
like generic entrances like WWE does now. Because
Rich,
WWE,
I like
Like,
that
with-
nefarious comment. That's like a 50-cent word.
Yeah. I love it. All right. So let's get to our joke of the week. Our joke of the week is brought to you by W.GG. Are you sick? You have a major cold?
Yep.
Can't breathe?
Yep.
Lack of energy, lack of sleep?
Yep.
Guess what? Go to W.GG, enter in the code FN Wrestling, get 10% off your entire order. There's no sugars, no jitters, no maltodextrins, no artificial dyes, colors, flavors. It's pure, unadulterated energy. Take it so you can make it through the rest of the day, even though you're sick as a dog and all you want to do is go to bed and sleep. W.GG. And now, here is our joke of the week intro.
Hey, this is Bret the Hitman Hart. Every day, people are mocked because they feel that dad jokes are the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. That's messed up. I believe that no one should have to fight for their humor. It's okay to dad joke.
I mean, Bret the Hitman Hart says it. It's true.
It's beautiful.
It was gorgeous.
So beautiful.
Rich, it's okay to dad joke, so hit us with it.
Okay, I think I'm ready. What did the janitor say when he stepped out of the closet?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Supplies!
That's fun.
Woo! That was good. That was good. I like that.
You mopped it up with that janitor joke.
Clean as a whistle.
He is a practitioner of the dark custodial arts. Superstar
The
Lord
dark
of Southwood.
custodial arts.
That is
The
true.
dark custodial arts. All
Or a
right.
janitor if you want to be a dick about it.
We are ready.
Custodial engineer.
Custodial
Sanitation engineer.
Yeah.
Sanitation engineer. Now, that sounds like something Tony Soprano would say. I'm a sanitation engineer.
I love it.
All right. It's time to go to the main event of the day.
Gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening.
All right. Today is a really important day in the history of professional wrestling where the Forbidden Door is not slowly opened. It's kicked in, damn it. AEW, New Japan Pro Wrestling, coming together, converging in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And
So,
we,
Hank commented this morning,
yeah.
and he said, guess what? And he's shaking his wife. Guess what? It's Forbidden Door Day. And she's like, get your mind out of the gutter.
Oh, yeah. That's Haiti. That is Haiti for you. So we have decided to go ahead and supply you with your picks. Now, you can use these picks, make a tremendous amount of money on DraftKings or whatever, or you can join our prediction league and match wits with the JFB, Canada Dry, Lord Rich Southwood, the Golden Graham. So the first match, I didn't get all the 0-hour matches, so I did get one, and that is Athena versus Billy Starks for the Owen Hart Women's Tournament qualifying match. Ken, John, I'm going to go with you first. Who are you taking?
Okay, so go with me first, but next time switch it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Billy Starks is gonna have a hell of a match.
Yeah.
But I don't see her winning.
Yeah.
I think I'm going with Athena on this one. Just because you have to have that name recognition. But also, you get a win out of Billy Starks by getting her on the pay-per-view.
Yeah. Lord Rich Southwood.
Yeah, to expand upon what Canada Dry said, and it's the free part of the show where everyone gets to watch it. You don't even have to purchase the pay-per-view to be able to see it. So you're getting all kinds of eyes on her. I'm going to like in this match what I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be the women's version of Orange versus Pac, where they at Revolution 2020, where they both went all out, and that was kind of like OC's coming out party, but in the end he lost.
Yeah.
So I think that's how it's going to kind of play out again. Athena gets the win, but Billy Stark shows out and shows that she's here in AEW.
Yeah. Golden Graham.
Okay. So, yeah, I agree with Canada Dry and Rich. I think Athena's winning. But part of me wants to say Billy Stark's win, even if it's just to set up a program for ROH to say, hey, I beat you in the tournament. I want a shot at your title.
Yeah.
I could see that, but I agree. I think this is going to be a big coming out party for Billy Stark. I think she's going to look like $1 million coming out of this.
Oh,
Joseph Graham, get off the fence and pick one.
He did.
Oh, Athena.
Okay.
I'm picking Athena.
Yeah.
But like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if Billy won this.
No, not at all.
That wouldn't shock me. Wouldn't shock me in the least. I really love Billy Starks.
Okay, so each person, as we're going through this, I want you guys to put a lock in on your pick. Like, this is your most confident pick. So
Okay.
Okay.
I love Billy Starks. She's cute as a button. I mean, how can you not like her? She just has these like cute little cheeks, and she just wrestles like a freaking horse. I mean, she's
a taller Sky Blue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, in terms of like likability and stuff like that, she's just a taller Sky Blue.
Yeah.
You know what? It just hit me. It has to be Athena who wins because I don't think we could handle Billy Starks versus Willow in a match, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be torture.
Exactly.
Yeah, it would be horrible. Although I love Willow Nightingale, man.
That's what I'm saying. I think it would be a cuteness overload, like that girl next door cuteness overload.
But maybe that's what it takes to like cure cancer or something.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It just magically happens from their love as it combines and springs forth like the Care Bears.
Oh my God.
Whoa, what if we all brought our Care Bears and just did a Care Bear stare at someone at like a cancer ward or something?
I'm down with that. I'm gonna go with Athena as well. I would love to see Billy Starks win, but she's gonna put a banger of a match on. She is gonna show the world tonight why she is the hidden gem of women's wrestling right now. She is just got all kinds of upstart with her and very little downside to her. So let's get to our first match. It was officially announced on Collision that MJF and the Ace, Hiroshi Tanahashi, will be the first match of the night on the pay-per-view. MJF taking on the Ace for the AEW World Championship. This seems to be a common goal. Tanahashi will always go after the AEW World Champion. Did last year, he's going to do it this year. If he's still capable of wrestling, he's going to do it next year as well. Lord Rich Southwood, your prediction?
Yeah, I think that MJF retains. I think it's going to be fun opening match. And I expect to see good things out of it because I feel like Tanahashi's and MJF's style will melt well together. I think that MJF's really going to be able to play off of Tanahashi and the Ace really well, but I think it's going to come down to probably the Diamond Ring or something of that nature. I don't know, but he'll retain. And I know it's the first match, but this is my lock of the night.
Okay, damn,
MJF will win.
Damn it! I was going to make that my lock. I guess I can. I'll lock someone else up.
Golden Graham, your thoughts?
Oh yeah, MJF is winning this, but I would love, like, with the G1 coming up, like, just if Tanahashi was to win, and then I would love to see MJF just chase Tanahashi in the G1. Like, that would be great. But, yeah.
That completely goes against him not wanting to wrestle all the time.
I
Yeah.
know, but it also
It
goes
would be
against.
so
But,
sweet though.
but I think it would be an interesting character twist for someone who wants his title back.
Yeah.
yeah.
But I mean, obviously, that's not going to happen. But yeah, it's MJF. It'll be a great match. It's going to be a great way to kick off the pay-per-view because MJF, when he's motivated, is honestly one of the best wrestlers in the world.
Yeah.
When he's motivated to do it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If you need any convincing, watch the 60-minute Iron Man match with Bryan Danielson. You'll see exactly what Mr. Graham is talking about. Canada Dry, your thoughts?
This is such a great starter for the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
You got the AEW World Champion versus the Ace. This is going to be entertaining as hell.
Yeah.
So, MJF is definitely walking away with his title, and he's going to get the W.
Okay. I'm huge on Tanahashi. I was huge on Tanahashi when he was a young lion. I was huge on him when he came through the ranks. He has lost a step. And you saw it last night with Swerve. He did not look like he was comfortable out there at all. I would love to see Tanahashi have that one last title run going into the G1 like Joseph Graham said, but you can't bet against the devil, damn it. You just can't bet against the devil. It just doesn't work that way. MJF retains very easily. I was going to make this my lock, but that son of a bitch Southwood took it from me. So
Southwood.
that bastard.
So real quick, JP, before we move on, I said last night on Collision After Dark, like,
yeah,
I would love for this to be MJF versus Tanahashi of like 5 years ago.
Oh yeah,
like
absolutely.
If you could have got that, then just tear the roof down.
Oh
like,
yeah,
it would be amazing.
Yeah, I mean he's lost quite a bit of step. I don't know if it's an injury. I don't know what's going on. It might just be age. I mean he's in his mid-40s. Yeah. And he's getting up there. And unfortunately, high five flow doesn't look as good when you're 45, 50 than it did when you were 35, 40, you know?
Yep.
So let's go to our next one. It's kind of a weird pick, but Adam Cole, baby, just for Dollywood, versus Tom Lawler from New Japan Pro Wrestling. Golden Graham, your pick.
I mean, Adam Cole. I still have MJF on the brain. It's Adam Cole. I mean, this is very weird, like just sort of out of the blue.
Yeah.
For a match. Yeah, like I'm sure it'll be a fine match. I don't really know much about Tom Lawler. I know he's really big in the New Japan Strong brand, but I don't know much.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be a good match. I mean, they don't put on bad matches between New Japan and AEW, so.
No. Canada Dry, your prediction?
Adam Cole is going to get the W, and this is my lock of the night because it's very simple. Tom Lawler is going to look like $1 million.
Yeah.
It's going to elevate him regardless.
Yeah.
Because he's in the pay-per-view against Adam Cole.
Yeah.
So he doesn't need a win because being in this match is the win.
Yep, absolutely. I could not agree with you any more than that. Lord Rich Southwood, your thoughts?
Yeah, I think you got to go with Adam Cole, baby, because they're getting ready to do this blind tournament thing with MJF, so they're going to be ramping that up. I don't see him taking an L, especially, and I'm not very familiar with Lawler either, but I don't see any advantage of having Cole lose.
Yeah. It doesn't. He loses, that kills his momentum going after MJF.
He just got back.
Yeah.
Like, you can't kill his momentum yet.
Yeah. Yeah. Save that for like 4 months down the road when MJF turns on him in a tag match or something.
Like in the finals or something.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I love Tom Lawler. I'm super high on him. I think he's got a great look. I think he's got a great moveset. But it's Adam Cole. I mean, like, that's saying, who's going to win in a match? The midget Hulk Hogan or Hulk Hogan? You kind of want the midget Hulk Hogan to win?
Wait, there's a little person Hulk Hogan?
Oh, yeah, there is. Yeah.
Does he do the whole shtick?
Oh, yeah. He does. I've seen him at the fairgrounds. Trust me, it's hilarious. But I love Tom Lawler. I think he's got a great upside. But it's Adam Cole. I mean, you can't do anything that's going to jeopardize the storyline for 6-8 months down the road, which looks like that's what Tony Khan is building up to, is a nice long story, storytelling of MJF and Adam Cole. So I'm going with Adam Cole as well. And we go to our next match. Oh, there we go. Mr. Isaacs could use Larry Hogan as a comparison as well. I mean, you could. Horace Hogan? Yeah. Oh, Horace Hogan. How I miss you so much. We need to
lie. I didn't know Horace Hogan was Larry Hogan. And
Yeah.
when he said Larry Hogan, my mind automatically went to my former governor in my state that I live in.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We got Jungle Boy. He is taking on the man only known as Sonata for the IWGP World Heavyweight Belt / Cody Rhodes neck tattoo. Canada Dry, you go first. Your prediction.
We're going with Sonata here. It's the New Japan World Champion.
Yeah.
He's going to go over. But what's more interesting is Jungle Boy's reaction to losing.
Yeah.
I think they're purposely keeping all the belts off of him so he can do this heel turn.
Yeah.
Because it's going to make him that much bigger of a star.
Yeah. That's a good point. That's a really good freaking point. Lord Witch Southwood.
Yeah, I think that Sonata will retain the championship tonight. But I do think that Jungle Boy does turn on Hook.
Yeah.
Or at least we get a tease a bit more. One of the two. Something to move the story along.
Yeah.
But I'm just sitting here as Canada Dry was talking. I'm like, if he turns heel, does he team back up with Christian and Luchasaurus?
Ooh. I don't see why not. It would make sense.
I mean, it is still his best friend since they were kids. I mean,
Can we call him Jungle? Can we call him Jungle Man when he goes evil?
Jungle Jack.
He'll just be Jack Perry.
Yeah, he'll just be evil Jack Perry.
Maybe he gets a haircut. You never know.
By God. Oh, no. There's no way he's going to cut that hair. No way. No way. You can dye it darker. That would make more sense, but there's no way he's getting rid of those golden locks. He does. Dally won't even root for him anymore. Dally would be like, he lost the hair.
What's Dally going to do?
I don't think Dallas is interested in the hair. That's not what he wants.
Oh, okay.
No. My bigger concern is what happens to Dally when Jungle Boy turns on Hook.
Yeah. Dally, I do
Dallas
not.
were making about their fighting over him. Why are you guys fighting over me?
I feel like he's going to get like a copy of Fight Forever, and it's going to be a Dally on the pole match between Hook and Jungle Boy and Ricky Starks, who will get to have the chance to take Dally home and make sweet love to him. That's my prediction. Justin Graham, your thoughts?
Yeah, this is Sonata, isn't it? Like, he's the IWGP champion. They're not putting it. Even if there was the slightest possibility of a title change, Jungle Boy isn't quite there yet. He isn't quite ready to be, especially for New Japan. He's not there yet.
No.
And Sonata's a heel, isn't he?
He seems a bit arrogant.
To be fair, like I think for this match he's playing the heel because I think Jungle Boy is still the face.
Yeah.
I think he'll get the double turn.
Yeah, Jungle Boy was getting the booze last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He most certainly did. At least it's working, you know.
Yeah.
The slow burn is actually working, and you're starting to see the more sadistic tendencies out of Jungle Boy, which I like.
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm high on Sonata. I love Sonata. I missed him when he was gone, when he went on his excursion to CMLL. Comes back, joins Los Ingobernables de Japan, which was a huge get. I mean, that was ginormous because that faction was just not anywhere without Sonata. And seeing Sonata and Evil, I love Sonata. I'm glad they gave him the rub and gave him the belt no way is Jungle Boy winning this at all. Jungle Boy is not ready for main event stuff like being the IWGP World's Heavyweight Champion. It's just not.
Do you know what Sonata reminds me of?
Who?
Reminds me of this compact car. Like, try Sonata. Have you driven a Sonata lately?
Introducing the 2023 Sonata, fully loaded with an IWGP heavyweight belt in the back. Hey, don't knock it. Volkswagen gave away a Fender guitar with a Beetle.
Wow.
Yeah. So you never know. You never know. Japanese car makers might be like, hey, we're going to get in the cahoots with the IWGP and New Japan.
That would be sick.
That would be freaking awesome.
The Honda Sonata.
The Honda Sonata. Drive it like the rising sun. All right, let's get to our next match, and that is the Suzuki Gods. Sammy Guevara, Chris Jericho, Minoru Suzuki versus Sting, Darby Allin, and Tetsuya Naito. It's just a beautiful match. It's just beautiful. Brings tear in my eye. Lord Rich Southwood, your prediction, please.
And Joseph Graham, you haven't done your lock yet. So.
Yeah, I know.
He's saving it. He's saving it.
Yeah.
I think this match is going to be redonkulous. I think it's going to be so fun. I'm so excited to see everyone interact with each other. I think that I feel like Sting and Darby and Naito will go over.
Okay.
And because you can still, I think you can still push the story forward with them winning with just Sting and Jericho. I mean, almost make Jericho afraid of Sting. Like that would be, that's the way I would like to see it go. I don't know if that's what what'll actually happen, but I feel like they pick up the win.
Okay. Joseph Graham, your thoughts?
So I think I want to make this my lock of the night.
Okay.
And we're going with Sting Squadron. You know, a call back to the War Games of the early 90s. If you know,
that's some crazy confidence you're showing us here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because I think it's going to be, because for this match, I think there's two different stories being built. Clearly, there's going to be the Jericho Sting thing, but I think the more immediate is going to be Jericho and Guevara, and I think they split. And I think how we get to Jericho and Sting is Jericho's going to blame Sting for Guevara leaving.
Yeah.
I think that's what we get. I think that's how we get there.
I can see that. I can see that. Okay. Ken and Dry, you're next.
I was worried about going last that you forget me. So I'm just kidding. So based on Joseph Graham's confidence, just based on his confidence alone, that he's willing to lock this one up, I'm going to go with his pick and his confidence. I'm gonna piggyback off him and say that Jericho loses to Team Sting.
Okay. I want to see a match where Minoru Suzuki and Sting no-sell each other. That's all I want to see. I don't care about the rest of these guys in the ring. I want to see them slap the ever-living hell out of each other and no-sell it. Because Sting no-sells, but nobody no-sells like Minoru Suzuki. That guy can no-sell any freaking move. That's how good he is.
I can't.
He's almost as good as Charlotte Flair.
He's almost as good as Charlotte Flair.
Dude, honestly, I can't wait to see Darby sell a chop from Minoru Suzuki.
That just makes my chest hurt. Like right here, it just hurts. Like it's already turning red.
You know what? You almost don't have to sell it because it does it all itself.
It does.
I'm telling you, like I saw those chops live, and out of all the chops you heard that night, those sounded like that man's going to the hospital afterwards.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like it was so cool to see. Oh, so amazing. I was blessed to get to see a lot of New Japan talent that I didn't think I'd ever see, especially all on one card. That was crazy.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Sting, Darby Allin, and Tetsuya. Really honestly, Jericho, we need to build up to Jericho Sting because we know it's going to come sooner than later, either All Out or All In. We're going to get that match. And it'll be the first of like multiple matches.
I don't think so. I think it's the Sting's last match.
Okay. All right. But what will be interesting is whether or not they pull the trigger on Sammy turning on Jericho and Minoru Suzuki, which I think is going to happen. That's going to be the cause for the loss, is Guevara just leaving, like jumping off the apron and walking up the ramp and just leaving.
And I'm kind of sick of get this over with. Don't spend too much time on it. Just have them separate and let Sammy do his own thing. Because how many times can we see Sammy leave Jericho and come back?
Yeah.
It's like the third time now.
This will be the third time that he's left. Yeah.
Absolutely. So let's go to the Blackpool Combat Club. They are joined by Takeshita and Shoto Umino. There we go. They're going to be taking on the Elite, Hangman Page, the Young Bucks, Eddie Kingston, who I'm really happy to see because I'm high on Eddie Kingston. I love Eddie Kingston. And Tomohiro Ishii. Oh, good Lord. Golden Graham, make a selection.
Blackpool Combat Club's winning this.
Yeah.
Mainly because I'm of the belief that Eddie Kingston is going to cost the Elite this match because he doesn't like anybody. He can't get along with anybody. I mean, he can't even get along with his own teammates.
Yeah.
Like, he's just coming off of a feud with Tomohiro Ishii.
Yeah.
He's literally said, I hate the Bucks.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see the sense in why he's here personally. Like, I'm not a big Eddie Kingston fan as it is.
Yeah.
So,
the Mad King, you can't beat him. Canada Dry.
This one's hard to pick.
Yeah.
Elite won the last one.
Yeah.
But it wasn't as big a win.
Yeah.
As the BCC have been getting. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to go with BCC on this because I don't see them because you don't have Kenny Omega in there. You could say, well, Eddie Kingston cost us, and you can have some excuses for it.
Yeah. Okay. Lord Rich Southwood, your selection, please.
Yeah, this one has me going back and forth a little bit, but I think ultimately it probably will be Blackpool Combat Club.
Yeah.
But this could be a sneaky one.
Yeah.
This is one to watch out for, I think.
Yeah. I think this can go either way. I think, in all honesty, it could go legitimately either way. But I think for building up the Blood and Guts, which is apparently what they're building up to, it only makes sense for the Elite to lose and go into Blood and Guts and win Blood and Guts. So I'm going Blackpool Combat Club.
So, because what I think happens next, and I don't think it happens on the pay-per-view. I think it might happen on Dynamite or something.
Yeah.
But you're gonna have the Elite come out with all four of them, the Bucks, Kenny, and Page, and then be like, look, you didn't beat us, and now we're gonna be at full strength, and then I want to see why am I drawing a blank to his name? Ibushi, yeah. I want Ibushi to come out, and that be our true 5-on-5 Blood and Guts match.
There you go. That's the way to do it. Hell yeah. We got Punk, CM Punk. He's going to be taking on Satoshi Kojima. This is for the Owen Hart men's tournament qualifying match. Canada Dry, you go first. Who are you selecting?
This is CM Punk versus, what's his name?
Kojima.
Oh, it's definitely Punk. Do you know much about this guy?
I know a little bit.
Yeah, who is he?
He's in Chaos.
He's been around just as long as Hiroshi Tanahashi.
Yeah.
He came up with I think wasn't he one of the the next gen 3 Musketeers?
Yep. Absolutely.
It was him, Hiroshi Tanahashi, and the guy in WWE now. I'm drawing a blank to his name.
Shinsuke?
Yeah, Nakamura.
Yeah.
Okay, so
they literally saved New Japan because they.
So was he kind of at the tail end of his career here? Or?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so this is an easy win for Punk. This is probably a JFB's lock of the night, I'm guessing.
Nope. Not yet. We're getting there, though. We're getting there. Superstar, what is your pick?
Yeah, you got to go Punk here. He just got back. He's not losing.
Yeah.
For a while. So
Okay.
Punk.
Golden Graham?
Excuse me.
Oh, it's Punk. Like,
Yeah.
even just logistically, like, I can see Kojima being in the G1, and that kicks off right after this. So
Yeah.
I don't see him coming back and forth to do 2 different tournaments.
No.
And honestly,
I'm actually excited to hear a promo from Punk about the Owen Hart tournament. Like, that's what I'm excited for.
Yeah. I'm ready for it. It's pretty simple. It's Punk. I mean, I love Kojima. Always have been. Been big fan of his, even though I'm not a big fan of baby faces. He's white meat baby face. I like him. He's smooth in the ring. You know, he works a little stiff, but yeah. I mean, overall, I'm picking Punk. It'd be stupid not to. Now we get into my lock of the week. We have Orange Cassidy in one corner. We got Zack Sabre Jr. in the other. Shibata.
I love those ciabatta sandwiches. So good.
It's so delicious. Especially with a little mayo on them. Yeah.
Garlic aioli.
Garlic aioli. That's what I'm talking about. And Daniel Garcia for the AEW International Championship. Lord Rich Southwood, you go first.
Yeah, I keep thinking Orange Cassidy's going to lose this damn title, and he never does. So I'm going with OC.
Okay.
I mean, you just can't bet against him at this point.
Dude shows up every freaking week and does it. Golden Graham, your pick.
yeah, like, I don't know. Like, I have a hard time picking against Orange Cassidy right now.
Yeah.
Like the smart Mark fan of me says you don't want Orange Cassidy losing the title like this, that he needs to be pinned in one-on-one.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's so easy to just have any of these other 3 guys just take a pin and win. Like Garcia, but I mean, I don't really see him as like as hot as he was. He's cooled off so much.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I got to go with OC.
Okay. Ken the Dry.
If he beat 21 other guys in the Blackjack Battle Royal, then he is going to handle these 4 schmucks really easily.
Okay.
He is freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy for a reason. The guy is, he's probably the top 5 hottest wrestlers in the world today.
Yep.
Yeah, you can make an argument for that. Absolutely.
There's an argument for him being Wrestler of the Year for 2023.
Yeah.
Yes. And with everything he's done with this title,
heavily consider him.
Yes, right now. Like 2023 is still pretty young.
Yeah.
Well,
absolutely.
We're halfway through almost.
Yeah.
Don't say that. Time's slipping.
All right,
well,
guys.
I just want to. If you remember Forbidden Door last year too, they had the 4-way for the IWGP Championship, and Jay White retained by sneaking in after the whole Adam Cole incident and hitting the Blade Runner real quick. So maybe Orange comes in, sneaks in like the seatbelt or something on someone after someone else looks like they're about to win it, like maybe Garcia, and they just reignite the Garcia OC feud. I don't know, but if OC's not winning, the only other person I see is Garcia because he's the only other person without a title.
Yeah, absolutely. It's interesting you say that because I'm picking Garcia. That's my lock.
Are you locking this in? This is your lock?
in. Daniel Garcia.
Whoa.
Here's my I don't know if it's the NyQuil talking.
It might be the NyQuil.
I don't know if it's the residual edible from last night, but Orange Cassidy has laid down the foundation to make this the most important title next to the World's Heavyweight Championship. He's done his job. He made it legit. It's bigger than the TNT title. It's damn near almost as important as the world title. And it's time for him to kind of go to the wayside, take a couple weeks off, rest up, because you know that guy's hurting. He's got to be hurting. I mean, the guy is defending every freaking week. Homeboy has got to be tired. So I'm going with Garcia. as my lock.
Lock it in.
Lock it in. All right.
Throw away that key.
If you
You're not
think about
changing it.
It's the international title. Wouldn't you want it to change hands in international soil?
Yeah,
I mean, Orange Cassidy won it in Canada, so
that's true.
So if
That's
you guys are betting money on this, you can listen to JFB, and if you get this right, you're gonna win a shitload of money.
You're gonna,
But-
the
Or you can go with
15%
us three, and go with the more safe pick. So
Yeah.
you got-
But if you win, I get 15%. That's my VIG for giving you this information. You get 50. I get 15% of whatever you make off of DraftKings.
and you're in the honor system, so we trust you.
Let's go to our AEW's Women's Championship. We're talking about Toni Storm versus my girl, Willow Nightingale, probably the most positive person next to Big E. Let's go with Joseph Graham.
I got Toni Storm in a close one.
Yeah.
I don't think Tony's winning. Like, she's been on fire since she's got this title back. Like, she's done such great work. Willow has improved leaps and bounds. Like, her winning this New Japan Strong title, even though she really wasn't supposed to, has done immeasurable for her charisma, her character, her confidence. Like, it's been great to see.
Yeah.
And has she lost weight?
She's lost some weight.
She looks like she's in so much better shape, too.
Yeah. I mean, she struts. I mean, she's got a swagger now that she did not have before at all. Canada Dry, your pick.
Yeah, Willow Nightingale. When you get a title around your waist, it's saying someone's saying, "I believe in you." And so when someone else believes in you, you start believing in yourself.
Yep.
Absolutely.
When people say you can do this, I believe it. You got this. You're like, really? I can do this. So all of a sudden you're like, yeah, I can do this. But at the same time, Toni Storm is our champion, and she's gonna win.
Good pick. Good pick. Lord Rich Southwood, your thoughts?
Yeah, I think that it's going to be a really fun match to watch. I'm looking forward to seeing them play off each other, but I do think that Toni Storm comes away with the win.
There are wrestlers who don't need a title to be good. Natalia Markova does not need a title to convince the world that she's one of the best women's wrestlers in the world today.
It would be nice.
It'd be nice. Don't get me wrong. I'm not poo-pooing on her holding.
No poo-poo.
I will not poo-poo. I will not. Willow Nightingale doesn't need a world title. She doesn't. She's got it. She's got that first entrance into it with the strong title. I think this is a way for AEW to say, let's see what she can do with the strong title, and then we'll go from there at that point. Because I think, in all honesty, her next logical step is the TBS title, and then after that, be in the women's tournament, like be in the women's championship talk. But I'm going with Toni Storm because while Jamie Hayter is far better a champion, she's hurt. And that goes a long way. So I'm going to go with, Toni Storm. I'm going to take Toni Storm.
A little question about Willow Nightingale.
Yeah.
How long she's been with AEW for? It's been like less than a year, right?
Yeah, just about almost a year.
Yeah, which is interesting to see that she has passed Nyla Rose on the depth chart.
Yeah. Quite a bit.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Nyla Rose was their big girl.
Yeah.
And now that belongs to Willow Nightingale.
Yeah. As well as it should. Look at the work she's putting out. She's doing amazing work. And she's getting progressively better and better and better. Every week she looks better. And that's hugely important. She's got a huge amount of growth that she's shown in the last few weeks. Who wants to talk about Kenny Omega?
Yeah.
This is Will Ospreay.
I can't wait for this match.
For the IWGP United States Heavyweight Championship. Oh. Canada Dry, you go first.
Wow, this match. I'm excited because I haven't watched the first one.
Yeah.
So I'm coming this brand new. Seeing seeing Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega just clash.
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time picking a winner here.
Yeah.
My first thought is that Kenny Omega wins again since he won the last one. He wins again.
Yeah.
And then they have a third match at All In.
Yeah.
Where Will Ospreay wins in front of a packed stadium in his home country.
Okay. I like it. So you're going with, so wait, you're picking who again?
I'm picking Kenny Omega tonight, but
That's
the
right.
rubber match, Will wins.
Okay. Lord Rich Southwood, your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm going to disagree, and I think it's going to be Ospreay.
Okay.
He's going to take it. I think this is going to be one of the matches that New Japan wins tonight. I think it makes sense for that because I don't see a lot of New Japan single talent going over
Yeah.
the card. And so to balance it out a little bit, I think that you will have that outcome.
Yeah.
I think Ospreay wins and takes the belt back to Japan.
Okay.
And maybe
But
they
are
have the
you
rubber match.
factoring in
seal
the
it all
next
in.
match, though?
Huh?
Are you factoring in the next match?
Yeah, because then they're 1-1, and then he can still win it and all in and win the series. What does that have to do with anything?
Well, Kenny Omega coming on the losing end of the series isn't good.
Okay, yeah, but the Elite are going to probably lose tonight too. So you want it to be a bad night for the Elite all the way around.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
they're going to have a bad night, they should all have a bad night. They shouldn't have one good spot and then everybody else.
Yeah.
If Omega wins, the Elite should win.
Okay. Joseph Graham, your thoughts?
I tend to agree with Rich. I think Will is winning. I think just from a story point, he has to. But I really don't think the third match is happening at All In. I think it's going to be Wrestle Kingdom next year, personally. Because New Japan is big on.
But come on. Having
I know.
Will
Look,
winning it All In in front of all those people?
I would love it, but it's a New Japan belt. It's New Japan's biggest show of the year.
Yeah.
Like, they put all of their cards into Wrestle Kingdom.
Well,
And
he
I
can
think,
still defend it at All In against
yeah, I
someone
mean,
else.
he could easily defend it All In. I don't know. But I think the rubber, because New Japan is big on rubber matches, like series of threes. And it always involves their big shows, be it New Japan or Dominion. Like, that's just how they book. That's how Gato books. He books from like year to year. He doesn't do like month to month type stuff. So.
Yeah, but you got Tony Khan factoring in there too, so it's not as simple.
I understand, but at some point, Tony Khan has to give a little in this relationship with New Japan, or it's not going to be a relationship for long.
Yeah, where he's going to give it is at All In.
Well, why? This is billed as AEW versus New Japan. If AEW wins everything, this pay-per-view loses its meaning.
Yeah.
New Japan has to win one or two big matches. And I'm sorry, I don't consider Sonata and Jungle Boy a big match.
Yeah.
So.
Nope.
All right. Well, Canada Dry. Feel
with
good.
that said, I could see Canada Dry being right too. Like,
it could definitely happen.
Yeah. I'm going
Tony Khan does weird things.
I'm going with Canada Dry. I'm picking Kenny Omega.
Screw you guys.
Screw you too, buddy.
I think it just makes more sense to have Kenny hold on to the belt for a little bit longer and lead it into Wrestle Kingdom where eventually he'll lose to Ospreay. You know, this will be the rubber match between them. So, yeah. So I'm going with Kenny Omega. And now we come to our main event. Ladies and gentlemen, very infrequently do we ever get a match where it's the 1 versus 2 greatest wrestlers in the modern era. And they super interchange between each other.
Take your W tonight to make sure that you can stay up for this, please.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna hook an IV to it. I'm gonna straight line W right into my system.
Yeah.
Now, the W and edibles go together.
We'll find out. We'll find out.
JFB, I wouldn't even say 1 and 2. I'd say 1A, 1B personally.
Yeah.
Because they are neck and neck.
Yeah. Of course, if you're wondering out there in TV world, we're talking about Bryan Danielson, the American Dragon, versus Kazuchika Okada. Lord Rich Southwood, you will go first. Who gets the win?
Mr. Main Event.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it's gonna be Okada.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be Okada. They didn't let him go over last year in the 4-way for the IWGP Heavyweight Tournament.
Yeah.
I don't think he takes the job 2 years in a row.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But it's gonna be. This is to me the hardest pick of the night.
Yeah.
Because they're both just like legendary all around the world. So
yeah,
I don't know. It's going to be so hard, but I tend to lean toward Okada.
Yeah. Golden Graham, your choice.
I'm right there with Rich. I think it's Okada. And I think Danielson is behind the scenes insisting that he loses to Okada personally.
Yeah.
That's the kind of guy that Danielson is.
That's a respect thing.
Yeah. I really think that it's, and honestly, like, I wish this was a trilogy. I wish we got more than just this one-off match because, man, it's going to be ridiculous. And like,
what if the sequel happens at All In?
Yeah.
Bring in. How do you want to bring in money? Let's book Okada and Danielson too, on top of Ospreay versus whoever, and Jamie Hayter getting the world title back, hopefully.
Yeah.
Or there's so many possibilities, even with New Japan, like with Zack Sabre Jr. or there's a lot of possibility for crossover for the English event.
Yep, absolutely. I'm gonna go next because I want to say Canada Dry because he's gonna wax poetic. I can already tell. Like I can see.
I will.
He's gonna wax poetic. I can already tell.
How many wax left?
We've been waxing for the last hour.
I know. I'm running low on wax.
I am going to go with Okada, and here's why. I love Okada. I love Danielson. This is going to be a fight for the ages, but this is going to conclude at Wrestle Kingdom. I don't think Okada wins clean. I think there's going to be shenanigans abound. So that way, neither one looks weak, and neither one takes a true loss. And that, for me, is a huge thing because you're talking about the man who's put New Japan on his back.
Yes.
He is a world-recognized name in professional wrestling. Everybody knows Okada. You may not know anything about Peroso, but you know who Okada is. And the fact that he gave him the ripcord, the Rainmaker, and Danielson ducked out, Danielson's going to eat a freaking Rainmaker, and it's going to be the most beautiful thing in the entire world. Your turn, Canada Dry.
I feel just because everyone's going with Okada, I got to go with Bryan Danielson.
Okay.
Always the contrarian.
Just because you guys are going left, I'm going right. I think that obviously we're not going to get everything right as we go here, so we're going to take some wins and losses, and you're going to take some 50-50 booking along the way. So because Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega go either way, I'm thinking that you want to hedge your bets. So I'm going with Bryan Danielson.
Okay. It's not a bad pick. I mean, it really isn't. I mean, I would love to see Kazuchika Okada eat Psycho Knee because he's booked.
He can get involved,
he will, but he's going to kick out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're going to kick out
involved. They pull off a victory for him.
Yeah. I mean, it's just. I mean, you could sit there and say every match on this card is but you can't say that about this main event. Like, you just can't. It's that hugely important for the world of professional wrestling that this match happens.
All I know is I really hope they don't do Ospreay and Omega back to back with Danielson and Okada.
I don't think
there needs to be. What was that?
I don't think they're going to.
There needs to be a little breather between those two matches for the fans in the stadium.
Yeah. I feel like what we're going to get is we're going to get Omega versus Ospreay, Willow versus Tony Storm, go right into Okada versus Danielson. I think that's how it's going to work. Whew. Man, we are out of time.
What?
We picked all our picks.
Where did all the time go?
I have no idea.
Hey,
Keeps
look,
on slipping.
when you're hanging out with three other great guys, the time just flies. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So, Canada Dry, what's on tap for this week?
So we have a great episode of Dynamite After Dark this Wednesday.
Yep.
We have we got a funny episode of Wrestling with the Paranormal.
Okay.
It's called Enlighten One Presents.
Yeah.
Top 10 Alien Probes.
Okay. Does Cartman fall into there?
I don't know.
You gotta tune in and find out, right?
I'm going to tune in. Just
Right.
I want to see if Cartman makes it.
That's an alien probe.
Yeah. First episode of South Park.
Okay, I'll have to take a look at that.
Yeah.
So the next so we got Saturday we have the Magic of Wrestling.
Yeah.
And then of course we have Collision After Dark. And
Yeah, we
then
do.
next week we have another episode of this show, Y'all
Yeah.
Wrestling Show. So we got a stacked week as usual.
Always a stacked week, man. We are hustling. We know how to hustle in this group here.
We are here to churn out that content for you guys.
Yeah, hell yeah. So perhaps you're wondering, hey, let's talk about this AFW. How the hell do I get involved? Well, look right below you in the description on youtube.com/FN Wrestling, where you can click like and subscribe. Because if you don't, I'm going to come over. I'm going to cough on you. I'm going to give you my cold.
We don't
So-
want that.
Click and subscribe, damn it. So you can go there and connect with us on social media. You can find AFW. You can go ahead and join the prediction league. You can win belts. You can cut promos. You can act like a real professional wrestler without the head injuries or your back or your neck going out, which is good. Even though Golden Graham is injured, it's kayfabe injury. He's
Yes.
not really hurt. It's just kayfabe. But you want to support the show. Well, how do you do it? Well, you could join one of our tiers on YouTube. We go everywhere from 5 on up. You can be a superstar. You can be a world champion. It's a way to help the show because if you want to know where that money goes to, it's getting guests. Guys like Buff Bagwell. Girls like Natalia Markova. You know, they got families to feed. They got sports cars to buy. They got all kinds of stuff that they need to do.
Yeah.
The only way they're going to do it is if we pay them.
It's only right we support the people who do what we love.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. So jump on, go ahead, enter a few bucks. But you're like, well, there's got to be another way. There just has to be another way. Well, there is. You can go to prowrestlingtees.com/effing wrestling where you can get the All Effing Wrestling Show shirt as modeled by the face of course, Effing Wrestling, Natalia Markova.
I feel like we should have put a disclaimer out that says, warning, you will not look as good as her in this shirt.
Yeah.
Disclaimer.
Trust me, I put the shirt on. I looked in the mirror and I'm like, nah, not happening. I'm not. No way am I
You
even
ruined a
close.
perfectly good shirt with the belly thing too. Like
I know, but maybe you want the effing fingers just alone. Guess what? We got them, and Natalia Markova's got some too as well. So go ahead and go to prowrestlingtees.com/effing wrestling. Now, if you're a fan of old school wrestling, because I have a feeling maybe not next week, but the week after on Dark Side of the Ring, we're going to get our episode about Adrian Adonis. And it's interesting that the promo is Bret Hart, one of our favorite wrestlers of all time, saying if you look up the word party, you're going to see a picture of Adrian Adonis.
party animal, Adrian Adonis' picture.
Adrian Adonis. So perhaps you'd like to get this shirt, the adorable Adrian Adonis shirt. Maybe you want to get this shirt, the adorable Adrian Adonis.
And this shirt is going to be on the show.
Yeah. So you're like, well, where in the hell can I get that shirt? Aha. We run that store. It's prowrestlingtees.com/Adrian Adonis, where you can get your Adrian Adonis gear and show support for a man who gave his life to the sport of wrestling. So with all that said and done, on behalf of Canada Dry, Superstar Lord Rich Southwood, the effing Golden Graham, I am the JFB.
And I know that sometimes in life that it's not easy, and you're walking down the road, you're trying to just make it, and you fall on your ass. So what do? You pick yourself up.
Yeah.
Dust yourself off, and you just keep fighting.
Get that world an uppercut. Hit it.
This has been an effing worldwide media production. You can find us on all social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and others. Head over to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/effing wrestling. And while you're there, click like and subscribe. Want some swag? Head to our store at prowrestlingtees.com/effing wrestling. You can find all these links and much more at our awesome website, effingwrestling.com. As the JFB always says, you can book it.